Hello. This is me starting my YouTube channel. I've already made 2 videos, but I just wanted to make this video a bit about me and my history. So I got into meditation when I was 16. Zen meditation, focusing on the breath. Then when I was like 17 or 18, I got into Yuji Krishnamurti, his books and videos. And then I had like a kind of ego death or ego loss experience after listening to Yuji Krishnamurti. And after that, it led to like kind of psychosis. So then I ended up in like a mental hospital around the age of 18, 19. It was started off with what I thought was God speaking to me. I'll go into my episodes. I had 3 hospital stays at the same hospital. Ended up on like antipsychotic medication, 2 different types. Well, one after the first psychosis, then tried to reduce. Had a second psychosis, same medication worked, and then tried to reduce again and had a third psychosis. And then went on a different medication, so I'll go into that a bit. But yeah, I thought God was talking to me, and I know it was part of psychosis now, but at first it seemed very real. And the first time I heard what I thought was God was when I heard a voice saying, it sounds a bit bad, but I'm just saying the reality. Said, "You are Imam Mahdi," 3 times. And then kind of spiraled from there. I didn't know who that was. I didn't know anything about Islam really. I hadn't studied Islam. I was more into Buddhism. And yeah, so I researched who that was, and it's a figure that comes in the end times, like a Muslim savior. And I'm not saying I'm him. I'm just saying that was my psychosis experience. And then it spiraled from there. I kind of ended up behaving a bit, erratically and stuff. I didn't do anything too bad, but I got hospitalized. And then would do like some, I thought God was still talking to me, so I was doing what he was telling me to do, and I won't go into like what I did, but it wasn't anything like extreme. It was just they were like bad commands, and got into a bit of trouble and needed medication. So I had a 3-month stay in my first psychosis at the hospital, and ended up on aripiprazole, which is an antipsychotic, 400 milligram depot, which it kind of stopped, what I thought was God talking to me, but even once I'd come home, it kind of carried on a bit. And then after like a year or two, I wanted to reduce. So I did. I came down to 300 milligrams depot with the doctor's permission, and that got me back into a second psychosis, which was more like blurry. I can't really remember much from that. I think it might have still been like the experience of maybe God speaking, but yeah. And then my family were a bit worried, and I ended up in hospital again. The second psychosis was more about like the Anunnaki, which are ancient Sumerian gods. Not that I believe in that, but I'm just saying that's where I got the idea from. But still about Imam Mahdi a bit. Every time I kind of go into a psychosis, it's a bit about that, me being him, and once I'm on medication, I realise I'm not, and I'm on medication at the moment. But it's what my psychosis tends to be about, that figure, because of the first experience I had of being told I was him. It's kind of natural to follow from that. And so then I had a 3.5 month stay in hospital, and ended up on aripiprazole again, 400 milligrams. It worked after 3 months of having it every month. And then yeah, that was a 3.5 month stay. Then I came home, and then it sounds silly, but I tried reducing again. I don't really like the medication, and I don't overly mind my experiences. They don't scare me. It's just I can sometimes act out of accordance with like what's allowed. I've never done anything too extreme. And then I ended up in hospital, the same hospital, for 8 months. This time there was no God speaking to me. There was no. It was all like kind of meaningless, and I was actually talking out loud. It looked like I was talking to myself, but I was talking to the kind of symptoms, which I've realised they are now. So I've been given a diagnosis like schizophrenia, basically, but I think it's more like a prone to psychosis, and because of the relapses, it's been given that diagnosis. That's kind of how it works. I don't carry that label, but yeah. And now, and then I went on the Pixel, which is an older antipsychotic because aripiprazole stopped working. Depot of 60 every 3 weeks. 60 milligrams every 3 weeks injection, and that worked after like a few months. And then because I like meditation and I wasn't able to meditate, the doctor allowed me to reduce. And it sounds silly that I'm reducing again, but I like to try and reduce and stay well, seeing if my brain's healed to the point of not needing the medication, which can be possible. The doctor allowed me to reduce to 60 every 4 weeks, and that allowed me to meditate in a better way. Then I stayed on that for 2 years, and then reduced to 50 every 4 weeks, because I'd be getting like quite low mood in the first week of the depot, the injection. And then I was on 50 every 4 weeks for 5 months, and then 25 milligrams every 2 weeks. It was split into 2. Now I'm on the equivalent dose of tablets. I've just come onto that 2 months ago. And I guess on this channel I'll be kind of going through each reduction and other things as well. I might do some gaming and blogs and spiritual teachings, because although, you know, I've got a diagnosis, like I am well at the moment, and have been for a few years, and I do know stuff about like religions and spirituality and thinking and stuff like that, meditation, prayer, and yeah, I'm on 4 milligrams daily at the moment. It's been 2 months, and the doctor's allowing me to reduce every 6 months, so 4 more months on 4 milligrams if all goes well, and then 3, then 2 after 6 more months, then 1, and then try being off it. I have insight now, so in the aripiprazole never really gave me insight. I stayed kind of within psychosis even when I was home, so I kind of never really stood a chance when I'd reduce. Now I do get symptoms, and I just ignore them, you know. If they tell me to do something bad, I just ignore them, and most of the time they're fairly friendly. It'll be like an experience of like an angel speaking, or God again sometimes, but I kind of don't really believe it that much anymore. But yeah, my aim is to become medication free and stay well. Mainly because the medication, like, I don't know, it just dumps you down a lot and doesn't make you feel great. And I'm doing it slowly and carefully this time, so yeah, I hope to stay normal with it going on. So yeah, I meditate about at least half an hour a day. Zen meditation. Sometimes Jiddu Krishnamurti style meditation, which is kind of to lie down and let thoughts come and go. Which is the same as like Zen, Shikantaza, just sitting. It's like presence, but just allowing your thoughts to flow and not getting caught up in them or ruminating with them. Then I do Muslim prayers as much as I can. I'm not really Muslim, like I'm not strict, but I do like doing them, like very therapeutic, and it connects me with God. And yeah, when this is just a video, like an overall of my past, and my memory is pretty bad, you know, since being on Dipixel. It's kind of got worse and worse as the years have gone on, and that's one reason why I want to reduce, to get some of my memory back. And yeah, when you meditate, you can, it's called something in Zen, it's like Hishirio or something. It means like thinking without deliberately thinking. And thoughts will arise, but it's kind of not you doing it, like, and you can allow thoughts to come and go, and it's not about not thinking, it's about changing your relationship with thoughts. But yeah, if you're interested in my medication reduction journey, and I don't know what I make videos about, then maybe subscribe, leave a like, and you can comment. But yeah, thank you.